Hello everybody. Oh, that's a video I'm working on. This is the last day RLCS. A lot of people are gonna get kicked out. Let's watch. Let's go through every game.
Gen G, was not able until Friday to take down G2. They do so
Luminosity
successful
lost
in the Swiss, and then again take care of Space Station very
Gen
cleanly
G
to
won.
advance to the semifinals. Meanwhile,
G2
OG
Stride is a
able to take down
stupid name.
Luminosity here and have had
And I
a
don't really
complete
care about
rebound
anybody else.
since the beginning of the season
whatever.
when they began 0-3.
Figure that out is meeting them halfway to slow down the OG push. Here comes First Killer, by far one of the best players on the pitch, and we'll see if he can keep up that consistent shine he's shown us in this regional comp. Oh, he surprised us, but a great save from Jack comes out.
This is the best opportunity we've seen yet from OG. They've had extended pressure, but that is a key miss there. Com not able to get the 50, and now the low boost challenge. You can see the early jump from Jane after he's nowhere near enough
fake
boost. Open
shot.
net, and First Killer will knock
First
it
kill
down.
on Gen G. It's crazy.
Challenge the mid.
And now Gen G to make sure Com doesn't do that again, so they'll demo him. Here comes Jack. Jack
goal.
and trying to bump him, and yep.
I mean, you saw that right away. This is a bad situation to be in if you're Nolly. You've got First Killer chasing you down, and he got by First Killer, but apparently Jack
That's tough. But
knows
like
how
if you
to air
watch
dribble.
Jack's YouTube channel,
He
does
knows
that
how to do the
all
cringe
video.
play to score a goal. He's a ones fanatic.
He is a
And
one
he
fanatic.
pulled it out there.
100%.
First Killer making matters even more difficult. But overall, very solid response here. Gen G still got work to do.
Now it's Chronic up first. Back wall. Oh, and it drops down.
1 second.
Scary moment there
I love
for OG,
OBS.
and they're still
OBNS.
trying to get
OBS,
possession.
I don't
Good
know.
clear
I
from
don't care
Nully,
either.
but
But
still have to
it's
fight
so
for this
much better
one.
than what I was
This is
using
the
before.
50, and Jane Apps puts it down. And Nully just a few inches away, still wins the challenge. You get close to the Gen G net. No, OG are only up by 1, and they still hope to tie the series. Maybe an
I haven't
insurance play
heard
here.
much of
Com
OG this season.
hoping to set up
But
Jane
like,
Apps.
they look Jane
This
Apps,
too far
calm.
away. Now Gen G stable up.
Nolly-
He's gonna pass
Nolly's
the First
decent.
Killer that Nully intercepts just in
Gen G
time.
should technically be
Jane
the
Apps
best
getting
team
that
of
demo.
NA
OG
by
relieved
far.
that pressure, and here's the counter
Very
attack.
sad Luminosity
Well,
lost though.
denied that
Fuck
second
the Red
touch.
Ops.
Nolly, the flip reset double, gets the 50, and he's happy to waste this time away. Abjack, re-jumped by Com. Gonna try to keep this up, does find Chronic with that.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, because their place at Copenhagen isn't open to work something with this pass.
Tied in the series now.
Coming up next.
Last game.
But now OG have some space to work with, but midfield still being controlled by Gen G, so it's a slow burn for OG to move forward and find that
Gen G should win
response.
this, 100%.
When Gen G are up, it's hard to take them down, and OG going for every demo they can to just shake up the structure
Ooh,
of Gen
Jack.
G, and here's Jack with the shot. Com
Jack.
ready off the cross, but Gen G hope to bully their way through. First up, Nully to get this out. Gen
that was
G
risky.
now forced back.
Chronic. That was a bad play.
That's a
Yo.
nice demo from Com. This will be possession here. We'll see if OG can make the most of it. First Killer with
Just
the
toss it
free
to him.
jump. Instantly up. So the possession in the hands of OG, and man, that play fizzled out before it started.
Oh, First Killer, scary
was
moment
close.
there
That
for
was very
OG
close.
and a long clear. Goes back to
Oh,
OG.
this is like Nolly's revenge game.
Starting to build up that offense, but not registering a single shot yet against the 6 of Gen G. Tom
First Killer, so
and
good.
friends know that they can have a good
Ronnie
offense.
Jack, so good.
They can
He's
shut
so
out
good.
Gen G.
Them two together should really make
See if they
moves.
can do it. I guess technically not a shutout. They got 1 goal at the end there of game 4, but still felt like a shutout.
It did feel like a shutout. I mean, it basically was. I mean,
Chronic
even
oh,
though Gen G scored
pass.
that goal, and it looks
That's
like
a
they might
really
score
bad
another one
shot.
potentially.
That is a really, really bad shot.
Gen G had to call that timeout. So far, this has been a close game.
slow.
So good adjustments from Gen G.
Good try from Con.
They did basically get that freebie goal from the mistake at the midfield
50.
by OG, but it might be enough, as you pointed out. All
Good.
the games that Gen G won were
All the way
shutouts.
back
So
another half, huh?
it have shown the consistent ability
No way this
to
game's
keep
gonna
OG
end 1-1.
scoreless.
At least OG's defense isn't hemorrhaging, but if OG start getting demoed, gotta stay composed. But when Genji's not on the ball, the threat maybe not there, but maybe it's first killer waiting for the perfect moment to challenge. And now OG is starting to be more careful when they let that open net goal go by. From a successful challenge from Genji in that midfield, OG playing more cautiously, and Chronic cleans it above, makes that look silly. The least. And OG
This is up to 4.
attacks. Do anything crazy,
up to
Jane
4.
Abs to Nolly at least. It's off to the side. Few more seconds for OG to find the equalizer. And Nolly has a chance. Double commit from OG, or from Genji, as OG have another chance.
Fighting.
But the ball is
OG
on the
is
ground.
fighting.
Can figure something out.
They already scored. How they scored?
Unbelievable pressure leading to that goal, and the all-out panic, and you think this...
First killer.
Here's Jane Abs trying to make some matches happen and can't get through Chronic. And Nolly has been ready, and now he's dead. And this midfield is for Genji.
Killer looking for that ball movement that we saw early in game 1. Nolly
Good
hoping
decision.
to get some help. There's the pass. Chronic waiting in the wings as well. This could be a counterattack. Ball falling nicely to Com. Looked for the demo and did find a first killer. Ready to get that back pass. So that's a big bump though. The shot is saved by Chronic. Excellent
I do wish
effort.
the camera work was better.
So OG not done just yet. That was an excellent effort, but they came up just short.
Oh, Com's gonna need some help. It's Genji
Like, you know how there's
stop the midfield push. Jack puts on the pressure, and first killer can't get the pass. Good send away from J-Naps.
I wish we could see
OG running
what
on
they were
fuse. Now
seeing
they've grabbed
exactly.
boost. They can start that
The switching
pressure.
could be better.
But these clears
But
from
it's easy to
Genji have been
criticize, 'cause
solid.
I'm not doing
OG
it,
haven't been able to really anchor themselves in that orange half really long, the way that they did last game. See what happens now. J-Naps not having any boost.
It's open.
Com neither. But J-Naps
he
wanted the
should've
bump
gone
on
for
the
the bump.
Chronic, but he gets a touch on the ball in time.
Wow, go 50.
Could be a good setup here. J-Naps leaving it for Nolly, who has boost. He does beat that first defender.
No, it's not working.
See if
He tossed it away.
OG can make the most out of this
tossed
little
it
ground
away.
that they've won, but apparently Jack is harassing the backline defender, and it might result in a goal, barely getting a piece.
What are
of
you?
it. Chronic will play keep away, and we're less than half the way, or less than
What did these
half the
guys
game
do?
to go.
They just
And
hit the ball for
OG
fun.
really need to find something here. They have been getting pushed around by apparently Jack and Gen G.
At least OG break out of their own half, but with these challenges being
50.
won from Genji in the
He messed
midfield,
up
the
when he
offense
was
just
called off.
keeps going. And it's looking deadlier by the second. J-Naps hoping to follow through,
They're
but what a good
definitely-
catch from
they're
Chronic
dominating.
and dealing with players surrounding him. Chronic doesn't need space, but J-Naps, that was a scary moment to win that 50, and
Yep.
Jack, that pillar in the backfield, saving that. There's less than 2 minutes to go, and match point for Gen G, and first killer and Chronic versus Com, and first killer
Nice.
doesn't need nobody else.
And this is what I was talking about.
That's a
Not
great
just
goal.
being reliable, but taking matters into your own hands and just...
Okay, so what?
It was
OG
such a
scored. Oh, they
dangerous
scored.
position that he's... Yo,
Let's see.
Gen G are only up by 1 in the series and a 1 in this game. No G, if they start connecting on those passes, those out. You know they have to be quick on these 50s, and Gen G have been winning most of those. Maybe first killer set up, and Nolly makes the save. And with Com getting that demo, there's no rebound for Gen G. And the
I was so confused. She said Noli made the save. And I was like, he's on fucking Gen G. What are you on about?
counterattack already killed as OG were trying their
changes
best to
made the season.
retaliate.
Nolly finds J-Naps on the pass. J-Naps going to try to double this ball out. Doesn't make contact, and apparently Jack beats around 1, but Nolly there to send it back in. OG, I think now is when you start to pull the keeper, pull the goalie, send everything you have at Gen G. You're going to have to take risks to close this gap.
We'll see if they will be rewarded as Nolly may be over to J-Naps. No, Jack and Chronic get it out. Another pass broken up by Gen G. Com will try for the 3rd time, 3 times. The
It's
try.
open, it's
Okay,
open.
J-Naps with a
Wow.
chance. No way.
What a
With the
comeback.
tie.
And they're getting hype.
OG with a
Com is that guy.
big time
Com is
play
basically
at
Red
the
Ops 2.0.
final moment. That doesn't make contact. Still a chance now for Chronic. He goes to look for first killer.
Oh,
It's popped up.
penalty.
Nolly will keep this ball in play.
At least you get it out of Gen G's hands, and first killer moving forward. Calm keeps it up. JNAP's by his side. They gotta play close. As Jack with
the backboard. Nice break up there from JNAP's. And first killer keeps this ball in. OG starting to struggle. Chronic doesn't make contact on the ball, and now JNAP's will try to pop this up for Calm.
Good try.
Oh, this pressure from Gen G is getting scary. OG have control of their boost, but now not control of their cars when they're getting demoed. But Nolly keeps making these heroic saves.
Gen G should win, though.
And OG get above water as JNAPS looks to patrol this 50. Nolly off the backboard.
Is that
The
it?
double tap.
He has
And
no
the shot
boost.
not there, and this won't be going towards the net. But JNAPS beats first killer there. Gen G look for any chance they can get. And this is a dangerous backball touch.
Uh-oh.
And this goes
is it
to
just
Jack,
open?
who's far forward.
He was not gonna miss that.
G.
Why doesn't Jack have a profile picture? Everybody knows how the fuck it looks like.
G2 put it all to sleep. We'll see.
And Wavy coming through to clean it up. TSM not slowing down despite G2 hitting them with hard offense.
Hawk? E?
Daniel will try to right the
What are you
ship
on
here
about?
for G2. Not happening. Hockey's in the way.
2, 3.
Atomic will take his time. Hockey
Let's see
there
this.
to kind of
TSM.
force him off the play. Now beast
Goodbye.
mode up top, and nobody's
Yeah,
there
Wavy.
except Wavy.
Fake it.
TSM have
Good
the
play.
momentum now as we
No
get to the
boost.
midway point of
Yeah.
game one. That almost waterfalled down into a scoring position. Now Hockey trying to get through beast mode. Won't happen. And things settle down a little bit more now for G2 and for TSM for that matter.
Yeah, you're right. Things
I
are
like
starting
this
to slow down.
commentator.
Still have to be careful, though. G2 still going to be creative, still going to be aggressive. But halfway through this game, you start to see TSM's ability of resistance. Back into this one and still not slowing down. That's a big win from Creams. It won't go in, but it will force beast mode and the rest of G2 to fall back.
Ooh, good bump.
Chance here. A lot of big scrambling here on the goal line as Hockey tries
Ooh,
to set it
double
up for
commit.
Wavy, but the G2 defense will knock it over to the side corner.
Ooh, Daniel's pretty
Wavy
good.
was so far
It was a
back.
Daniel
Screams
Beast
now will
Mode
have to just
Atomic.
kinda
I
roll
don't
that
know
off
too
to
much
the
about
side
Atomic.
and Make Atomic
Beast Mode
work
sick.
from the wing. He
And Daniel's that guy.
It's Daniel.
Come on.
Perfect placement for two.
That was good commentary. That was good timing.
TSM on that
I fuck with
rotation
it.
back. Hockey does get set, but
pass.
once he realizes where Atomic's putting the ball, he back
That was
hits.
beast mode with
Daniel
assist,
hits the
right?
mark.
Yeah.
You can't afford to make mistakes when G2's on that offense. They're going to challenge you every single time.
Just keeps on coming here. Daniel's got a hat trick in game one. Lead is back to 2.
Fake.
SM going right back to work though. They send it in. Right back out it comes. Hockey now back
He's
into the
bumping
zone.
him.
One more
He has
touch
no
needed.
moves.
He won't
Still
get it.
bumping him.
Creams was trying to take Daniel out along the back wall.
Oh, it's
and then
okay.
Creams and Atomic trade demos at midfield. So
Oh,
back it
demos.
goes. Wavy now. As
You got
Atomic
fucking
coming
dunked
in.
on. You got
oh
chefed
my
on.
God.
You got fucked.
Out. And then Creams and Atomic trade demos at midfield. So back
Everybody died. The guy flew.
it goes. Wavy now.
Shut up.
As Atomic coming in.
Shut up.
Oh my God! Utah money
early.
and
Shut
stuffed him
up.
in a locker. The opponent, Atomic, just took
was
his
up
lunch
so
money
early.
Shut
and
up.
stuffed him in a locker.
Oh my
Tough
goodness.
ball. They don't want you to have fun, and you got to fight that the entire way through.
What this guy say?
Game on.
Oh
Beast mode, looking for more, and Creams will have that out to the wing, but only as far as Atomic.
no. Who the
The
fuck?
G2 have
Atomic
established
went nuts.
dominance here in game one. TSM made it a game for a while, and they still could get another couple of quick ones. But man, oh
That's
man,
bad.
we're seeing Sunday G2 at its finest. Daniel
That is-
double.
wow.
Flips down
What the
for
fuck is
Atomic,
going
everybody
on?
retreats. G2
That's what this is
realizing,
going
okay,
on.
maybe we don't need a sixth.
Alright, we're not watching this series.
Get the ball in his head.
Early on in game one,
Happens because of a double commit in the offensive end.
G2 has started. I mean, G2 Cream scored a
TSM's
worldie.
winning.
Okay, guys, let him have one. Good grief. Hockey kicked it back out, and Creams couldn't quite connect. Wavy, maybe got that midfield boost. How important is that going to be? He's got possession. Can chase this down with Beast Mode trying to sit on that corner boost. And now Hockey has Creams in position. A high bouncer off that challenge, easily taken away by Atomic. TSM not overextending. They know how dangerous G2 can be. But you also can't just play passive and let them get 10, 15 shots. They will bury you. Daniel looking for Atomic, but he's turned back. Now he'll circle back around, and Creams will have that away. Hockey thought about it and realized, you know what? Maybe more token pressure rather than diving in.
Yeah, he didn't have any boosts anyways. There wasn't much you could do there. Now turns and tries to give it to Wavy. Wavy tried to wrap around it, wants to get a better shot on target, but
I haven't seen
both demoed. So G2 now controlling the ball in the air, playing it all the way back to the blue back wall again. Atomic got a bump here on Wavy, and is trying to look for more ways to intercept. He's trying to get a bump on Creams in the back end while this ball's floating in midfield. Beast Mode doesn't have too many options, so opts to go for a back pass to Daniel. Daniel with a strong
Hockey still has 0
He's going to force Wavy to jump and take this, and TSM once again trying to hold on. Is G2 looking for a way through to see if they can equalize.
Good touch.
Decent ball forward there out of TSM, but again, nobody diving forward. They've got the lead.
I don't understand why
They're trying so hard not to overextend, and it's a fine line to walk.
So we just see him
late
fucking
challenge there
from
from Creams. Daniel's shot is sent wayward. Now Wavy for Hockey, perhaps. He's also up. They're both on the left side, waiting for someone to take charge. That someone is Daniel. It's G2. Here they come again. Creams finally deleted. They've been trying to demo him for a while, and but it's still TSM on the attack. Final minute now of game 4. Must win in many ways for TSM, and a minute now of game might have just maybe secured it. It's certainly a cushion they very much needed.
Nice.
Good work, Wavy cast there from Wavy.
They lost. No. Let's play it.
Monday G2.
And G2 is able to beat G2 in that.
Yep, this is matchup. This is the last matchup.
This would be massive for them going into the major. Finally taking down grand finals victory. They've gotten close
G2
before,
lost the first game.
but it was G2 that stood in their way, and it's G2 who stands there again. Nice early pressure here.
I'm sorry if I spoiled that, but that's obvious. There's 2 games.
G2 coming off a hot victory over TSM. Apparently Jack now going to try to get something going, but Beast Mode, he gave him so much pain in the first grand finals with his quick challenges, and you're already seeing that from
First skill to do something.
Yeah, if you're Gen G watching
I'm not
how
really
the
used to
TSM
seeing
match went, when the desk mentioned over 4 goals a game against the number 1 defense in the region of TSM. 2 are in perfect.
What the fuck was that?
The desk mentioned over 4 goals a game against the number 1 defense in the region of
Apparently, Jack. That's very poor.
TSM. G2 are in perfect form.
Alright, well, if he hit it, it would have just been a 50.
Missing that opportunity, got pushed out of the way for retaliation from Daniel, but you can't let Daniel with all that space and time.
Good
and
try.
Chronic with a close call right back at them.
Things look a little bit sloppy on the goal line there. Gen G having some good scoring chances. Daniel going for a backward pass to Beast Mode, and that also hits off the backboard. So
Going for a backwards pass. That's cool.
You tell both teams staggering a bit, but they're still on their feet despite taking those
really
blows.
cool, actually.
Everyone is warmed up from their semifinal matches.
You
Both had incredible showings, coming out on top in the end. Even when pressure was on them, when their backs were against the wall, whether it was against TSM, less against TSM, but more when OG made Gen G sweat. Now, going up against G2, and you already had some lessons on how this went in the Swiss. And Daniel was the guy to shut down, and Gen G had figured that out. And they were keeping a close eye on him.
Okay,
Picking up pace now.
Gen G last
I'm going to try to air dribble this out.
That, actually.
Does get a flip and does use it to get by, and First Killer will lob towards net, trying to milk that boost out. First Killer getting a bump and also a touch on Atomic. Now a race to the ball. Chronic has Abjack on the back wall. Back down.
Great
There is
play.
the team play and the ball
Amazing
movement
play.
from Gen G.
And that was what's most deadly about Gen G when they start connecting on those passes. And what a setup from Jack off the wall. And to tuck that perfectly placed from the bottom left. You're going to have to pull out all the stops to shake up G2 and to keep those cracks in the armor that Gen G established in the Swiss.
50.
G2 looked a lot more human, a lot more beatable. But
oh my gosh, I thought they fucked up.
G2 up.
Let's see the highlight.
Started that success, such a good 50.
Peaceful
and then Daniel there to clean things up. Daniel,
He is driving around.
he is just so caught under pressure. He's trying to be.
Oh, and first killer, the shot there towards Daniel. Good save. As Jack pushes Atomic out of the way, attempting the clear. Now the play continues. Jack and Chronic connect, double commit out of G2, but Atomic first on the rebound. But the midfield commanded by Gen G. And the offense continues. Another double commit from G2. But the first on it is Chronic versus Daniel.
First on it is Chronic.
Pressure's building up.
Hey,
Jack
the
with
boy's
the fake.
demonic.
The first killer with a shot. Saved again by G2.
G2, we saw Atomic on 0 boost, has a
Good
couple small
try.
pads. But Gen G, despite giving up that goal, have looked a little bit better than G2 so far. We saw multiple double commits from
they have
G2,
looked
which
better.
caused that boost efficiency.
Should win.
Trying to get back on the attack.
Oh,
Only Jack
I
with
don't
the
know.
ball.
Let's see, actually.
Goes for an air dribble, gets the bump on Daniel as well, but Beast Mode is there to support.
Still a 1-1 game with almost 90 seconds left, but here comes Atomic
for the
right into the
50-50.
net. But now tucks it to the side, wants a better quality shot, and Daniel throws another one down. All these down low shots being saved by Gen G. Now space for Gen G to move downfield. Jack will do so on the
I like
left,
Gen G's-
and
as I
the
say
first
that, I
killer
really
is
say
just
that I
awkward
like the
there, and
positioning.
G2 gonna see if they can
It's
punish.
good. It's good. It's decent.
G2.
They play
They
around
have that
each
low
other for the
50
most
that led
part.
to the goal, but can they bring some of those team plays or
Tough.
even a solo play? Beast Mode, you know he's got plenty of those in his back pocket.
Last minute of play. It's gonna be a long final. G2 know they have to peak here and now. And Chronic let loose. Defense stepping up. Chronic and Jack ready on the right side where Beast Mode will land. How will this 50 shake up? It's Beast Mode that breaks through. Atomic with the pinch towards the blue end. But not a lot of presence from G2 on this ball. Now Atomic behind on the play. Daniel slowing it down. Chronic against Atomic. Good win from Atomic. Now setting up Daniel for the counterattack. But stop after stop, it's been difficult to develop.
Yeah, Daniel's midfield presence certainly being felt even on that last play, getting that little touch, making sure Gen G couldn't keep them locked in their own half. Right now poised for overtime, but Gen G's having a good attack late.
Jack keeping up with this ball and turns on it. Daniel steals corner. Jack against Atomic. A stop there. And the 50
Still
cycles.
good game.
We go into overtime. Game 1.
Gen G had such a good start, a quality goal, that backward pass from
think
apparently
EU
Jack. Now first killer
EU.
gets a flip reset, but
think EU
Atomic
games.
hits it
Oh.
down. There was a miss. Can
Oh.
Daniel get around it? Pitch pass to the middle, and apparently Jack there to close the window.
EU games have more goals.
Jack, what
Easily.
a great win. That was going to be dire. That could have been the G2 overtime. Beast Mode having the pass. It's off the cross. Chronic saves the moment.
That shot
Chronic
was
gets
right
the
in the
demo.
middle of the net. It
G2
wasn't
off their backs for now. Beast Mode, well, we'll keep them locked in. G2 still harassing, but as they step up, they're getting demoed. Gen G are doing everything they can to break out of this blue half. This midfield, so difficult to traverse, but Daniel just lobbing it towards the net forces Jack to make the save. And Gen G are doing everything they can with passes to get out. And Daniel to Atomic, it's a dangerous ball.
Good deflection.
So apparently Jack
Good
trying to get
pass.
that little tip, but Beast
Yeah.
Mode doing what he does best,
Just
keeping that
beautiful
ball in,
rugby.
being that first man who keeps the
Why
attack
is
ongoing.
it-
Daniel now
it's
trying to
not
dribble,
my bad.
seeing what the defense gives him, a team bump, but still Chronic is able to get it out of his half. And apparently Jack going for this corner. Feeds it to first killer.
Yeah,
Good goal.
G and G2 get.
And or you wonder at least if that's going to be the case. Gen G, they had all the pressure in this game. The one goal that G2 had, it was the low 50 from Daniel, and it, it was just a scrappy goal from G2 where that
Move Gen G by force, but G2's presence, they down. Can do, who flicks it above. Jack with an important demo, but Beast Mode with a solid clear to kill that momentum from Gen G.
in a very important demo there, you saw Atomic get demoed. And that's when you need to buy that time. We're seeing demos left and right. This is a solo play opportunity for Beast Mode. Almost gets the Zen shot. But it came up just short. I was a believer there for a moment.
With how far committed G2 was to, an important touch came at the end to stop Gen G from counterattack. G2 was to, an important touch came at the end to stop.
That was very, 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 very pretty.
Use pressure. Okay, just getting demoed off a kickoff. First killer pinch off the ceiling. To Jack, threatening the double, but it goes off the side. Had Beast Mode jumping, had him shaking in his boots. And G2, they know they have to clear this quick.
Apparently Jack trying to take that up. Will be contested here by Daniel. Lovely first touch. You can see first killer trying to play the 50. Another challenge coming in. First killer trying to threaten another really nice touch here from apparently Jack. Went for the buck, but Atomic saw it coming from the beginning, was able to navigate around it.
G2 stay composed, but with these shots coming in out of Gen G, G2 had to start getting these demos. Remove Gen G by force.
Right now,
G2's
G2.
presence, they couldn't retaliate in time. And the demo, Daniel dives and saves a heroic play from
That's a
G2.
terrible play from first
Now they
player.
hope to get more. How about some revenge?
least
But
got
it's
the
still a
boost.
1-0 game.
Sonic going for a pass here. You can see him and first killer not on the same page. Apparently Jack has to keep
Hey,
this
work
ball
on
in
the
and does buy
chemistry.
that time. And now Genji back in rotation. A nice double tap though from Atomic. Keeps first killer off the trail.
Daniel bullies his way through, but just
Wait.
getting surrounded. Now
Wait.
Beast Mode with that challenge.
Wait.
He got a pass there, and Jack, that pillar in the back, he made the initial
Nice.
save. First killer there in time. Daniel
Those
with the
skills
rebound
keep
wins
them
the
alive.
50 to Beast Mode. Oh, the pop-up from
All
Jack
three
and
of them was
Chronic was perfect.
Amazing.
And the
They just have to put it
G2
together.
relentless offense keeps going, win after win on these 50s. Atomic to Daniel, a couple of whips and being called off. And now Gen G breathe.
Oh, but there's two going for G2. First killer can get a tip. And there's
Nice.
the dunk from Chronic. So despite all that pressure from
That was a
G2,
fake from
it melts
first
away
killer,
on the
right?
counterattack. Looked like even a team bump there. Throwing the back line into havoc for G2.
Yeah, G2 just trying to avoid each other on the offense. They get reorganized on their end, and Gen G is so quick to respond. We're tied 1-1 in similar fashion as game one. First killer trying to pinch his way out. The clear is denied, and now the first killer's demoed. G2 really got to fight for possession here. See if they can make the most out of this opportunity. Atomic with a great pass and a
That sucks,
far
man.
down,
That's Rocket League,
but
bro.
not in. This
That's
Chronic
fucking
and first
terrible.
killer scoop it out. Daniel challenge
50.
in front of the net. That's dangerous. Gen G keep utilizing these demos.
Atomic is
to
going
gear
crazy.
G2 into a chaotic state. Gen G get out.
Beautiful 50 from first killer. He's going to go for it again, but Daniel reads it around him. Daniel going for a
Ooh,
bump.
good
There's
play.
the demo. Daniel keeping
Ooh, why is
possession
it
as well.
around
This will
too
be a
much?
shot opportunity potentially for Atomic.
Nah.
Going for the corner pass. But all of that effort
I
from
wish I could
Daniel
do that.
did work well to
consistently.
get G2 the space, but the ball will be all the way back here for apparently Jack.
Good thing Jack
Go
was there
for it.
in time. Chronic just grabbed the side boost, and now Baxter fully can keep up with the play.
Ping pong.
G2 like to play fast. And
Never mind. That was
Baxter
beautiful.
fully can keep up
thought
with
he
the
just
play,
dumped it
'cause
out.
G2 like to play fast. And first killer, the crossfield pass to get Gen G the lead.
So what, Gen G won?
Minute of play to see if G2 can catch up, which is uncharacteristic to even say this is the
Oh,
only
he wasn't
team that will
expecting.
make them sweat this hard.
That's not a good touch.
Free jump off the ceiling, but this lands right into first killer's lap.
That's dangerous.
Atomic
That's
goes
very
to steal
dangerous. That's
boost
very.
killer. The
Ooh,
first killer
that would have
doesn't
been
even
fucking
need it As
crazy.
he's sailing across the orange half, but Beast Mode and friends look stable for now. Jack
Dunked
gets to
on.
contest the midfield, goes forward. Just time
bump.
killed from G2's opportunities, and they can't even keep it in the blue half.
Come on, Daniel. Show me
Saw
something.
that pitch going all the
Daniel,
way
do
back.
something.
Beast Mode would boom it.
Daniel.
Chronic. Oh,
Daniel,
he
my
actually
boy.
missed the corner boost. This might be bad. Only had 11 boost and now is out of the play. Numbers
Daniel.
advantage here for G2. Daniel on the dribble, contested still.
Daniel,
The
no.
back pass. It is getting scrappy in there in the trenches. Everyone trying to get this ball out. There's the fake first killer, tips it. Atomic with some time takes it to the sidewall. Second effort, he wins. See on defense from G2 well.
See, I mentioned situations as Beast Mode.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch it. I do not give a fuck. You gotta win a game.
Chronic was ready for the pass. G2 though holding on just enough. Beast Mode will get by that first line of defense. Low boost here for first killer to work with.
Daniel can't carve through. Now Jack with an important demo on the Beast Mode. get G2 off of them. G2, I mean, every team has talked about it. When you face G2, they are suffocating, and you need perfect team play to get past them and to even try and beat them. And Gen.G have proved that it's possible. But now this game 3 is a little bit more quiet. They haven't scored yet. G2 are only up by 1 though, and Daniel's first on the ball. Atomic is by his side, hoping for the wall pinch, but Beast Mode is too far. Haven't scored yet. G2 are only up by 1.
After that, 2v0.
Though, and Daniel's first on the ball.
2v0.
Atomic is by his side, hoping for the wall. Atomic to salvage the play. 90 seconds left. They need insurance. Need everything you can get against Gen.G.
And it's been so awkward for Gen.G, barely keeping their head above water. Finally breaking out of their half. It's been so long since they've had an attack, and now G2 trying to get through once more. Daniel,
too far that pass was.
It's a tough player to play. So much misdirection and also raw mechanical ability. But now it's 1v1. Jack and Daniel. Jack pulls the trigger. Rebound. A player to play.
This is what
so
Jack
much
does.
Misdirection and also raw mechanical ability.
This is actually just
but now
wait,
it's 1v1.
wait,
Jack
bang.
and Daniel. Jack pulls the trigger. Rebound. The first killer, and he finished.
Minute left, with Gen.G having the potential to steal away game 3 and go to match point against one of the best of North America. What a win from First Killer. Daniel's attention is summoned back, and Beast Mode with just a touch to get this out of their end. But Jack to First Killer. Beast Mode needs to break it up. He's bumped off the play, but his initial effort is good.
They don't have any boosts. They don't have any boosts.
Gen.G keep trying their best.
Atomic, oh my!
Gen.G keep trying their best.
Atomic, oh my gosh! Atomic is a highlight machine!
Can't believe it, off the ceiling of few
I feel like that was a little bit lucky. A little bit lucky.
Can't believe it, off the ceiling of few touches with the stars and kickoff for Gen.G. Jack with the demo. Chronic hunting down Daniel, but First Killer couldn't get the setup he wanted. So Jack throws it up high, buying time for Gen.G to get these passes going. First Killer versus Atomic. Atomic beats. Daniel runs into Atomic. Jack has a second to think with the fake, and the time was almost there. 10 seconds left. First Killer.
Oh my gosh. First Killer is crazy.
Chronic with the shot. It's open. 2-2.
There was no hesitation. The corner boost actually spawning perfectly in time for First Killer to give him the boost.
I respect Nolly. Nolly's really good. But he had to go. For First Killer,
he made the play using every advantage. And somehow Gen.G tie that up.
Daniel lobs it. Atomic not there first. Finally in overtime for the second time this series. Will Gen.G go to match point? Will G2 resurrect their chances? Now it's a 3-on-2 after that demo off a kickoff. And Beast Mode dancing against First Killer off the ceiling. Atomic and Chronic collide. But now Jack gets it out. And Daniel flipping the play on its head, dribbling above First Killer. Chronic in the net. And Atomic after that demo off a kickoff. But now Jack gets Killer off the ceiling. Atomic and Chronic collide. But now Jack
he jumps off.
Gets it out. And Daniel flipping the play on its head, dribbling above First Killer. Chronic in the net.
Oh my god. That's one of the best goals that I've seen in a fucking while. In a fucking while. Especially from NA.
So was Jack the bomb! Daniel! He's Daniel!
What a special play from Daniel! Daniel! Flips into an air dribble into a flip reset. I have never seen anything like that.
That's
Daniel
not fucking true. You've seen shit like that.
Incredible.
Don't say, well, he did jump fucking backwards.
It's the best ones player in the region. Reacting and the camera's like, I don't even care who wins or loses. This is
lead. Beast Mode has to be careful here. Chronic waiting patiently, goes for the 50. Appjack also in support. Chronic will be able to keep this in. Plays Page actually missed the mid boost. It spawned right as he left. However, we'll have that corner to work with. Back down to a great speed from Chronic. And he tried to beat Daniel.
Middle.
Still might have a goal. That
Bad
one
shot.
off the post.
Bad shot. Who was that?
And he tried to beat Daniel. Still might have a goal. That one off the post. And now it's a 1v1. It's actually a 2v1 on the other end. Abjack gets
You
bumped.
shouldn't even.
It's a hopeless.
That
It's
is
actually a
Daniel's goal.
2v1 on the other end. Abjack
That
gets
is Daniel's goal.
speed from Chronic. And he tried to beat Daniel. Still
Chronic,
might have a
that's
goal.
poor.
That one off the post. And now it's a 1v1.
Let me know that you
It's
can't
actually
handle pressure.
A 2v1 on the other end. Abjack gets
Beast
bumped.
mode, that's
It's
poor.
a hopeless
That's Daniel's goal.
situation for Gen G. And it leads to that goal for G2.
Jack just got demoed in the previous play. He comes back and says, "What's up? Did I miss the party?" And this just gets smashed on by G2 in
What's
that
up? Did I
moment. Not
miss the
much you can
party?
do in the 1v2. We're tied 1-1 as usual. That these two go back and forth multiple times
Bang.
throughout this split.
Oh,
Beast
you
Mode
should've
to
gone. Why
Daniel.
not?
It's a
50
bouncer,
at
and
least.
Chronic was in between. Nonetheless, First Killer maintains the speed, runs into two
Go
of
clear.
G2, but a great touch, second touch from Daniel. Try and get this out.
We're in the
You
same
know that
place.
Gen G are
Beast mode,
always
do something.
looming
You're
and
actually
always
fucking disgusting.
making you second guess how you move around the field.
Tie ball game again, and this has been such an entertaining series. That
Ooh,
last
good
game,
try.
jaw-dropping finish.
Good bump.
G2 still have more work to do, trailing 2-1. Gen
He's just
G
stalling the play.
be on match point after this, and now have to defend once more.
Oh, no.
Lead blocker play, almost resulting in another goal for G2.
No, don't jump.
Now apparently Jack
You gotta go back. You
will
gotta go
leave
on
this
the
for
wall.
Chronic. Chronic testing the backboard, but it's going to be a
Oh my gosh.
lead
Look how
block,
fast
Jack.
from here.
We'll leave this for
He
Chronic.
boomed
Chronic
it and he's
testing
already
the
there.
backboard,
Oh
but it's
my
going to be a
gosh. That's
huge
mean.
boom from Beast Mode downfield.
G2 were busy defending, and good thing they're still there because it's just down one side, the other side of the coast. Now Atomic off the ceiling, can't get a touch on First Killer, so Gen G seem okay.
How is he
Beast
not
Mode's
dead?
getting chased around. You see Gen G making space for each other. That's
Gosh.
the type of selfless, synergistic team.
I don't know if Beast
that
Mode's
can
off
break
or
apart
his role is
G2 if they're
different.
not
I don't know what's
careful.
going on.
But for now,
He's
we're still
usually,
in a 1-1
I
game.
don't know, a lot more effective.
Beast Mode trying to get
Good
through
try.
the back where Chronic is low. Tough boost situation here for Gen G. Abjack will just lob it downfield, try to buy some time here.
Daniel's up.
Boost it up the midfield, seeing what Daniel does with it. Beast Mode trying to 50. Does snag the corner as well.
He has
Nicely
boost.
played from Beast Mode. Flip reset from
He
Daniel.
has
Daniel
boost.
going for another solo play. You know he's got it in him. There's a double
Shoot.
commit on the goal line. But apparently Jack will tip it up for First Killer.
That G2 pressure's getting scary. And First Killer cut off before he could sail away with any smiles on his face. Now
Bad.
Beast Mode trying to do his impression on the other side, and it's stop
You got
after
faked.
stop. It's both teams
Good
have only been
recovery.
able to register 4 shots each. That's how difficult it's been to get set up against just the two best teams this region has to offer.
Yeah.
Chronic. And for
Jack just
Beast
plays for
Mode,
50-50s.
barely getting
That
there
is
in
it.
time. Is just going to
Zero
stay on it.
moves.
Chronic. It's enforcing the issue. Beast Mode back down. There's a demo. Chronic sending it out to the middle. Nicely done. Allows his teammates to respawn. First Killer's
See that,
jumping
I
up
don't
for
know why.
this. Probably
You
just go
just
for a
fucking
50. Actually
boom it
loses
down.
it there. It's going to be dangerous for Chronic. Chronic decides to take the shot as third
Good shot.
man. They did enough to have G2 far enough back where Chronic could make that play. As we approach now the final 30 seconds, we are still tied up.
Oh, First Killer's
First Killer.
coming in
He's
quick.
Daniel.
Neutralized there at the corner. G2 assemble. Fighting back this time. Beast Mode with the dribble. Atomic
Good try.
having to make space in front of the net. But Gen G hold the wall. And they hold the door as Chronic hopes to respond. The 50 drops down and a great catch from Atomic. First Killer going in for more. And
Chronic
Jack
needs to
can't
do
break
more
through
for
against
Gen G.
Beast Mode. We may just
Chronic needs
enter
to do much
another
more or they're gonna
overtime.
lose.
So we do.
All eyes
Chronic
on
needs to
Daniel.
turn up
See if
right
he has
now.
another one of those ready to go. That shot truly incredible in overtime as well. But Gen G hungry to get on match point and prove that that Swiss
Because
stage win
last
is
year
not a
Chronic
fluke.
broke out.
And this is a great chance. Up in the air. Jack actually hits
Chronic!
it. Chronic also had jumped for it, did get a piece of it. Now Daniel in the air trying to go for it again, and he's shut down.
Wow. The
You
fact
got
that
faked.
she stopped that when they kind of double committed on that ball to
Good.
well end overtime. You gotta make that
That's
risk
fine.
and they salvage it. They don't doesn't cost them anything. First 30 seconds in
Chronic's,
overtime has been already
Ooh.
terrifying.
That's fine.
Daniel
They
sends
didn't
it
even come
downfield.
up. Just dump it down.
And then it's sent right back. Daniel and
guess.
Atomic gonna work together now against
guess.
First Killer, who drops it. And this could be what sends Gen G to match point. Atomic swinging at it. And stop after stop. Chronic's gonna need some help, and Jack gonna shove Daniel around, so he's pushed off the play. And Atomic running out of boost. And this goes right into Gen G's hands. Not too shaken. We'll see what Daniel can do. He doesn't have a lot of boost either.
Such a battle for possession now. You can see at times just lobbing it in towards net, trying to waste that boost, trying to force a mistake out of the other team. Chronic is airborne.
G2 has no
Will
boost.
have a flip. Uses it early. Atomic off the ceiling.
G2
First
still
Killer's
has no
there. Looks
boost.
for the corner. Is going to stay on the play, but Beast Mode beats
G2
it to
still
the
has
hands.
no boost.
The ball back in the hands of Gen G. Now going
They have no
off the
boost.
ceiling, trying to get the block. This is great pressure from
Wow.
Gen G. Might be a chance. Flip reset from First Killer. Drops it down to apparently Jack.
Gen G, but G2 were boost starved that whole time. And Atomic, it's already a good start for G2. They gotta keep up that pressure they've been known
So
for.
G2 lost, right? Because in the beginning I said
Atomic.
I think they won.
It's a good
'cause I
shot
saw a
by
second
Chronic and First Killer, but this pitch is out.
I
and
may have
Jack
been mistaken.
always make sure that he's that solid pillar in front of the net that will break up the pass from
Beast was
G2.
not fast enough in the situation.
Chronic and First Killer gonna try again, but Chronic's being bullied by 3 G2 members.
Atomic.
He was
Thinking
that guy in
somebody
fucking
down.
Game
Apparently
Verse
Jack
8.
does
What the
get a
fuck
bump
happened?
on Daniel. And now the demo.
Damn.
Apparently Jack not letting Daniel get away. Now
Damn.
Chronic off the ceiling.
Damn. Damn.
Looking for
Oh,
a
he
backward
got.
play. It leaks
Damn.
through. Fortunately for G2, Daniel there to stop it, but the attack is still going.
Still is.
Bang.
Gen G cycling
Chronic,
is
let's
so
go.
good, and everyone's involved
Chronic,
in the
let's go.
success, and Chronic finds the back of the net.
As the G2 is going to have to respond.
Chronic, let's go.
Gen G already broken up in the midfield, but Gen G always know how to find the result of these 50s and take it inch by inch to advance this offense from a mile. But G2 looking like they're just stable. They're keeping themselves in their own end, just trying to
I haven't
stop
seen Jack score from the air in like 2
Daniel's
seasons.
successful at doing so, but transitioning into an offense, G2 is struggling a bit.
Oh.
And now it's a fakes, and the pace change in front of the net. Oh, that was dire.
Oh, the First Killer landed on his teammate.
It's not a goal.
Pound off the post. I thought it was going to be a goal. For G2, still might be. This is off the ceiling. It's awkward for Chronic. A double commit, a demo on the last back. This game
This
is
is so
pure
sad.
chaos.
That's so sad.
It is, and that demo, Gen G bring the momentum. Jacks up the wall and just kind of changes that pace against Atomic's challenge. Now G2's
missed the
backs
boost.
are against the wall.
He missed the
Can't
boost.
afford another
Oh,
goal
maybe
with
somebody
how
took it.
difficult it's been for G2
Ugh.
to be executing on these offenses. And First
Daniel's
Killer and
playing
friends
well.
of Gen G have been winning these 50s, and Jack at the wrong angle, hoping to get that pass. Chronic tries again.
But this makes
Atomic
sense.
and
Gen G
Daniel
is
are all mixed up, and
clearly
Gen G's
supposed to be the
lead
best.
increases.
Well,
Okay?
G2,
They're supposed to be.
they are really in trouble now. Looks like they ran into one another in the corner, could never recover. And Chronic has been so consistent all series long, gets the feed to Jack, and Jack will easily put that one away.
G2 have to stay organized on that defense, but you know, with the pace of play that is going on right now, they can't fault them for that. Chronic having to dance off the ceiling. G2's reads are good.
Bro, they lost. They missed an open goal. Why the fuck? They're not gonna come back.
He just forces this through. He sees Chronic
About
going
time.
high, decides to go
So
low.
50.
With the ball not firmly in their hands, as Atomic just sends us right to Chronic, even though Beast Mode was below. Now Daniel has some space,
try.
and First Killer gets to the crossbar in time. As Killer saves, and you're not even over yet. As the pinch almost came out to Daniel again, and it's up.
Wanted to go wide. Beast Mode to offense.
Gen G could rewrite the ending of this script to take the crown away from G2. And that confidence going into Worlds is everything. A big win from Jack. and he shoves Daniel out of the way. First killer pops up. Few touches off to the side. Atomic puts it away.
This is the final countdown here for G2. If they cannot get this goal, it is over. Gen G are your qualifier 3 champions. They finally take down G2 in the grand finals.
Just yell at Lumina.
Okay, it's 8 teams. No, what the fuck? 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, I don't know who's going to fucking, what's it called? Worlds. I'll figure it out later. Muffin Man, stupid name. Snowman, stupid name. Omelette, stupid name. Stupid name. Stupid name. Might be a stupid name. That, I think, is Mate. Mate 80. Stupid name. Stupid fucking name. Just G2 was fine. Okay. This is it for now. I'll see y'all next time. Actually, see y'all next time. Chenji is NA's only hope. Woohoo!